friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Vinaka and you're watching Bablanable Vlog. So friends, today we are going to study about nucleus. You all know as nucleus. It is the regulatory center of the cell. Do you know why they are called? The nucleus is called as the regulatory center of the cell. While the varieties protein produced in the cell play a major role in the regulating varieties activities in the cell. The synthesis of protein is under the control of genes in the chromatin reticulum in the nucleus. Hence, the nucleus is considered as the regulatory center of the cell. That is saying that the synthesis of protein, the nucleus have a major role in the regulating variety activities in the cell. And next is that the in the nucleus, the synthesis of proteins were under control of genes in the chromatin reticulum. We are going to study about the parts of nucleus. Okay, so it is known as the regulatory center of the cell. So these are the parts of a cell. The first one is that nucleoplasm. So what is known as nucleoplasm? It is the fluid part of the nucleus. Nucleolus and chromatin reticulum are seen there. So in here it is the liquid part. You can see one light color on the light violet color on the. It is known as nucleoplasm, and it is like a fluid means liquid. It is like a liquid part, and on in here the nucleolus and chromatin reticulum are seen. Okay, then we are going to study about nuclear membranes. It is a double layered membrane that covers the nucleus. You can see in the picture one cover. It is a double layer cover on it. It is known as cell membranes. Okay. Then now we are going to study about chromatin reticulum. They are seen as a network in the nucleoplasm. They carry genes. In here it is the chromatoplasm is look like a worms. You can see in the nucleus picture like so many lines are there. It is the network in the nucleoplasm. കുത്തി പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ കുറേ ലൈൻസ് കാണുന്നില്ലേ അതിനെയാണ് ക്രോമാറ്റിൻ റെറ്റിക്കുലം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ദി നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് ഇൻ ദി ന്യൂക്ലിയോപ്ലാസം and they carries genes. We know that genes are controlling the synthesis of proteins. Okay, then we are going to study about nucleus. Here they are spherical bodies that play a major role in the synthesis of ribosome. In here is saying that it is a spherical body. It is the spherical body. You can see in the picture. Is that the nucleus? Okay, and it have the major role in synthesis of ribosome. And next we are going to study about nuclear pore. Nuclear pore are pores in the nuclear membranes. They helps in the contention of materials to and from the nucleus. You can see on the picture there are so many pores are there in the cell membranes. It is known as that nuclear pore, and it is helps to what? It is helps to contention materials from the nucleus. Okay, so these are the parts of nucleus. Okay, So here is one activity. Have you understood the different parts of the nucleus and their functions? We study about the different parts of the nucleus and their functions. Now you can complete this table. You need to write the parts. Which are the parts we study about the nucleus? We need to write the parts and their peculiarities. So we are going to study about prokaryotes and eukaryotes. First, there is one girl is thinking, what is that? Isn't it surprising that cell exists even without a nucleus? She's thinking very surprisingly. What? Yes, there are any organisms without nucleus. It have without nucleus. There are anything of it? So we are studying about it. Okay, in the cell of bacteria, first we are going to study about prokaryotes. Okay, in the cell of bacteria and cyanobacteria and mycoplasma, no nucleus is seen. These organisms are called prokaryotes. What is meant by prokaryotes? It means the cell of organisms which have no nucleus in it is known as prokaryotes. The example of it that bacteria, cyanobacteria and mycoplasma, these are the example for what? Prokaryotes. Then now we are going to study about the eukaryotes. Okay. But in the cell of amoeba, animals and plants, a well-defined nucleus covered by membranes is seen. These organisms are called eukaryotes. Here saying that the cell of organisms which has nucleus in it, it is known as eukaryotes, and the example for it that amoeba, animals and plants. This is the example for eukaryotes. There are so many pictures of it. First one is that prokaryotes. These are the examples for prokaryotes. Okay, those three are the examples for prokaryotes. What? Bacteria, then cytobacteria, and what? Then microplasm. Then the examples for what? Eukaryotes. Is the example for eukaryotes. It is the picture of amoeba and the plants, organisms like plants and animals. Okay, so all of you study about it, about prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Now itself you need to study. Okay, today's homework and notes. Okay, the first one is that why nucleus is known as the regulatory center of the cell. Why? The answer is from here to here. Okay, all of you write. The proteins produced in the cell play a major role in the regulatory varieties activities in the cell. The synthesis of proteins is under the control of genes in the chromatin reticulum in the nucleus. Hence, the nucleus is considered as the regulatory center of the cell. From up to this, it is the answer. Okay, then next is you need to draw the picture of nucleus and mark its parts. And there is one more activity. It is your homework, so do that. Okay, then next you need to write what is meant by prokaryotes and what is meant by eukaryotes and their examples. Okay, these are your activities in this class. Okay, Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to our channel. Okay, bye, and comment.